Getting into this match here, it looks like Hysen is leaving XC with Small Brawlhaven, Twilight, and Mammoth. Wouldn't be, yep, I was going to say we're going to Mammoth.
It's definitely the
All right, so will
play.
XC continue his breakout performance? I mean, defeating Hysen is basically going to land him in a newspaper article if he manages to defeat him.
right. Top 4 in the Autumn Championship is like XC. Is like nobody, I don't think, I wonder how much he was worth in the fantasy. That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
That would be a good way.
$100 bucks, maybe?
That'd be a good way of finding out like how many tournaments he's entered in.
I
right?
wonder how many fantasy brackets he is in right now.
Yeah.
Because I want to say the number
It's like only his.
is small. Yeah, it's got to be a small number because he's relatively unknown before this. But now he's really making a name for himself in his breakout performance here in the Autumn Championship. He's been doing so well. How will he fare against Hysen, who has a history of being a very dominant player in tournaments?
So far, so good. Hysen's
Nice
been finding a
weapon
lot
toss.
of those sidelight side air to catch XC's landings and now picking over the gauntlets. We saw Hysen's not afraid to utilize Petra's signature kit as there's the neutral sig. Does get punished, but doesn't mean it's going to be the last one that we're going to see from him.
It certainly will not be the last one.
There's the down signature, but man,
Oh,
XC.
Hysen loves those signatures. XC's kind of waiting for
what?
you.
He was wait- he actually did.
That was, yeah. You
He was going to punch him out of the down sig.
That would have been insane. Because there was no other reason for him to do that, right? He actually was predicting what Hysen was going to do. XC takes the first stock. He's in red, but he can probably survive a hit or two here as he builds the damage onto Hysen. And he's got to build up a damage lead here because taking the first stock against Hysen in a match like this, that's so important. Nice. Fights his way back on. Hysen with the gauntlets now. Perfect punish from XC. Getting even more damage on it. Hysen takes the stock. Didn't even take that much damage before. It's pretty negligible damage lead.
I'm still
here for
reeling
Hysen.
from that haymaker.
Yeah, he didn't even hit it, and it was still like, what a genius.
Like, there's such a risk because they could just hit you out of that, but his spacing was good enough to avoid.
Oh, man, yeah, that would have been incredible.
Oh, okay.
Because he does teleport through with the down sig, right? Petra teleports to the other side.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was beautiful. The finisher doesn't even need it. Smart.
If actually waited a little bit, Hysen kind of put himself in a position to get nared, but no, that was a great edge guard.
Yeah, I think he was setting himself up for a gravity cancel slide kick, if needed, right? He kept himself out of danger during. Scary to do that against the hammer, that's for sure.
You got the downlight reset with the Mammoth Fortress platform. It's been some time since I've seen like those sword downlight resets really be utilized in pro play. Hysen still putting out so much damage. That
Yeah, he's starting to run away with the lead here. As great as XC has been playing, Hysen's in a real good position. XC takes the stock in a spectacular fashion, but still, Hysen is on his way to victory at this point. He's got XC nearly in red, dark orange right now, and he's not hardly even hurt.
Hammer goes straight underneath Hysen. Neutral stick dodge in place by XC. Does go for that neutral light. Get any more on that?
With the weapon.
That just added insult to injury.
That was
right?
beautiful. Just a little extra damage. You know, it all adds up.
You got the weapon toss at the end, too, from the end of the combo. XC really damaged. Does avoid the JV, but Hysen is just looking for any finisher at this point. Weapon toss.
It seems like he's just on his way. Any one of these signatures will finish him off. He's still looking for it. XC managing to stay alive. Nice dodge to get out of the recovery, but there it is.
Hysen finishes it off with the side sig. Damage is decently in his favor. I'm interested if XC is just going to be like, okay, time for Thor. But I liked his sword play. I liked his hammer play. I don't think it had anything to do with the legend. I think that Hysen just had a really, really solid second stock. It was very dominant.
Yeah. It wouldn't be surprising if XC switches to Thor, and there it is. He already made the switch. Whoa, he turned it off, though.
Maybe the cosmetic.
Yeah, it's got to be a cosmetic change.
It's possible. Ooh, Hysen. I guess, like, who has to draw the blank? Who has to wait for the other person to select the legend first after a win? I think Hysen has to select first.
the winner needs to lock in first. Yeah.
So that might be what XC is waiting for.
You're right. He's like, well, let me just make sure that he's going to lock in with Petra, even though he's pretty sure he's going to lock in with Petra. That is how it works. You win, then you allow the opponent to counterpick.
And he does indeed as he goes over to the Thor. So we have Orb Dittos, difference in weapons being gauntlets versus hammer. XC's hammer looking quite nice throughout the bracket that we've seen so far. Now in Twilight Grove. Very different than Mammoth Fortress. Yeah, like just in every way possible.
We often talk about this stage being great for orb players. Both of these guys are orbs.
That is a good
Due
point.
to the consistent horizontal send from the side air on Orb. Plays really well with that wall and some guaranteed wall combos if you can manage to get in there. XC, of course, he's the hammer guy, right? We've seen him. He actually used the Orb very well previously against Cake, yeah. But his hammer feels like his hammer is key to success. Hysen dominating this round so far.
Yeah, his gauntlets are
off the side. One more.
Oh,
wow!
Got him with the early jump too. Hysen's been finishing a lot of those gauntlet strings with really well-placed weapon tosses.
Yeah.
Oh, XC, really solid, or really big damage deficit so far. And Hysen with the orb now against his hammer, showing that stock number 1 could go to one weapon and stock 2 could go to the other. But XC's fighting back. Nice stomp scoop. No side stick connects. Nice Sarah. But the down stick into the stage. Actually bounces the hammer off the wall to be able to get that to work. Oh man.
Hysen's weapon throws to finish off his combos have such a high accuracy rating.
Yeah. There are players that just okay, throw the weapon because I'm supposed to, because I can't follow up with anything else.
A weapon will not spawn as long as XC keeps doing this. Okay. He's like, fine, you can have a weapon spawn. But XC's getting the huge punish off for it. Hysen's going to run way over to the side to get the weapon, and XC actually beats him there. There's another weapon on the floor, but XC's in a position to
he went
punish.
for the side light instead of the denial directly.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I thought it was coming.
Was perfect. It was like Thor neutral
again.
stick.
Oh man.
That time XC was ready for it. Okay, finally takes out the stock, and it's notable that that entire time, even though XC wasn't converting off of the island combos, he was still hitting Hysen every time without getting anything back. Hysen now fighting unarmed. XC doing a great job of weapon denial up until that point. Hysen picks up the orb and falls with that neutral light, tagging out a little bit more damage. But now we have a real orb battle going on between these two players, and Hysen almost got it again.
I was fully expecting it to hit with how accurate Hysen's been on those weapon throws.
That's the one thing that orb has, is a little bit of steering potential with the recovery to
That's
avoid
true.
that.
Yep, it has the steering potential to throw that. And as accurate as he's being, I think Orb has the smallest thrown weapon hitbox. It used to be Katars, and I think Orb is actually smaller than Katars now.
And it's basically the size of the gadget.
Yeah, a tiny little circle. Okay, another one for Hysen. Pretty big lead here as XC potentially on his final stock of the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, and the dodge catches him out of the way as he gets one sidelight nair into a sidelight recovery. XC finally returns some damage onto him, but only after being put into yellow. Hysen with the gauntlets switches back to the orb, keeping XC off of a weapon and just boxing him out with the down airs. Perfect spawn for Hysen to be able to deny XC even further. Ooh, no neutral sig, but picks up that hammer, but at what cost? Oh, nair recovery, connecting, finally gets the scoop, but XC's so close to losing the stock. Weapon toss dodged out of the way, but Hysen's fearlessly going in unarmed.
He's really going in, and XC's just one good hit away from losing this match.
Oh! For the down air recovery, XC managed to get past. He doesn't want to go with the weapon, actually. Just kicks him with the gravity cancel sidelight.
Yeah, Hysen steals the weapon at the last second. This could be it. Oh, XC, it's an uppercut. It's not enough to KO.
Only fighting unarmed now.
Hysen's so close to victory here. He can taste it. There it is!
He went for the gravity cancel down light, but it was not good enough. The neutral signature coming out from Hysen secures the win, and XC out at 5th.
But what a run.
Really great run.
What
Absolutely.
a run.
He took down Cake.
You gotta, shout outs to XC. Congratulations. What an insane run through the Autumn Championship. His first time in top 8 of a major, and he got 5th in a seasonal championship.
It was great.
My goodness.
An absolutely fantastic run. If I look back at some of the players they beat while we wait for this next matchup, maybe we can see a little bit more about how significant that run was, because getting in the top 8 already.
Let us know. Who else did XC defeat on his way in here? Pavelski and Akno's coming up next.